Good morning, everyone. September 4th, 2023, about 09 a.m. Labor Day here. Had the day off. Started to go to work just to catch up on something to prepare for tomorrow, but no, I think it's time to, what the Lord is telling me, it's time to do some more purging and cleaning and all this stuff. So I'm currently in my wife's shoe closet. I'm going to take some stuff out. Maybe I can move some of my stuff in. No idea what to do with all this stuff just yet. So let me just hop on and speak a little bit while it's on my mind. So first thing, this picture I have on the wall here, 5 Points, is in New York City. Many years ago we went down there. This is some huge building there. And the owners of the building would allow people to come place their art on there. So people travel from all over the world. A lot of graffiti writers would come to this place and they would leave it up like this, for maybe like a year. Then they'll paint over it. And then another group of people will come in. And that was a tradition for many years. So I had a Navy friend who was from Queens, New York. And when my wife and I went to go visit, this is the place he took us to. So my wife took the picture and got it framed and got it blown up and all of that. I love this picture. And of course, I didn't know what to do with it. So she said, no, just put it on the wall right here by the front door so people can see, which is nice. Other than that, my wife has a lot of shoes, as you can see. I think I have a lot more, which is, oh man, yeah, this is ridiculous. Got a lot of shoes here. These are my shoes here. It's a place called Product of LA in Los Angeles. I bought a pair of Vans and they can put up any picture you want on the side of the shoe. So I got this made many years ago. And Liz and I, we were at one of her friend's birthday parties. You stand in front of that little booth with the little screen in the behind you or whatever. And I got these made. And I would wear these every time we would go to Disneyland because they were comfortable, but I haven't worn them since. I need to start wearing them now. So my wife got a pair made, but she wanted Kobe Bryant and Nipsey Hussle. I don't know if you know him. They passed away, and she wanted this on the shoe. And you can see these shoes have not seen daylight. I think she wore these one time. Oh, man. And it's the same designer, the same person who hooks our shoes up. He did a lot of good work. My wife was a fan of Prince. So she bought this shoe and the guy put that little design on the check, which is really cool. But man, he said that was a lot of work. So I think he was doing this for a little while and at his little studio. Then he stopped doing it because he said it was just way too much work. But a lot of these shoes, like I said, this row right here probably are sneakers. These are the ones that, you're waiting out in line for these shoes. You paid a lot of money for these shoes, worth a pretty penny right now. And some of these I do want to keep just because she really liked those shoes. But at the same time, what am I going to do with them? What am I going to do with them? Like, think of a story here. This shoe right here came out in 2005. At the LA design on the side. It's a artist called Mr. Cartoon. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's a famous tattoo artist out here in Los Angeles. We had a deal with Nike and he made like 3 of these shoes, different colors, different styles. And I remember we were in San Diego. And the shoe was going to come out at one certain shoe store in LA. So we came down, went to my in-laws' home, stayed the night at their house. Now, the store opened up at 10 a.m. Good idea was I'm going to go get in line at midnight. Because these shoes, they only made maybe 120, 200 shoes, 200 pairs. That's it. And so I got up at 11:30, I remember, and I was getting dressed. I'm going to leave. And my wife says, no, I want to go too. And I'm like, you know what? No, because you're going to hold me up. you know, because I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. And so anyway, she comes. Now we get there at midnight, and I'm number 10 in line. Can you believe that? It was people out there with sleeping bags, had their little grills. I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm upset now. Because, you know, in the shoe community, I wear a size 11. So size 9, size 10, size 11, those, the sizes people need to have. So I said, man, I might not get my size. Anyway, so it's midnight. We're waiting. I'm going to say around 4 o'clock in the morning, another guy shows up. And he comes sitting behind me. And this guy he drove all the way from San Francisco just for these shoes. These right here, these are Invisible Woman. You know, if the Fantax are for, it's supposed to be like a little clear sole. But I need to clear that up, man. These are old. But it was a good shoe when it came out. So anyway, long story short, you fast forward to the store opening up at 10 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, that line was 2 blocks long. And so I'm going to say around 9 o'clock, by that time, my wife is bored. She wants to leave, but can't. And then she says, Jason, these are words you don't want to hear. Jason, I have to go to the bathroom. And I'm looking at that line 2 blocks long. I'm like, Queen, I am not getting out of this line. And I felt so bad because it's different for a man. You know, a man can just go around the corner behind a tree. But a woman can't do that. And I was like, I don't know what you're going to do. And the guy behind me heard that. And he's looking like, if you get out of line, it's over for you, right? You're not going to get the shoe. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not leaving. So anyway, my wife left, went to go drive a couple of miles, try to find something that was open. Mind you, this is a Saturday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing open. So she goes to the restroom. We come back. Now the store opens up. And since this is such a coveted shoe, it's no hanging out. You tell the man at the door what your size is. Cause hey, I wear a size 7 or whatever, and he'll grab this shoe. Another thing, my wife's favorite color was purple. Again, brand new shoe. You'll tell your shoe size, hey, I wear a size 7. They'll give you the shoe like this. You look at it, inspect it. Okay, go pay for it. There's no sitting down, trying it on, see what it feels like. Because they said, no, you should know that already. Well, it was a young lady in front of us. And again, she was there all night. She wanted a size. I need a size 11. And the guy looked and said, you don't wear a size 11. She said, no, it's for my boyfriend. But, he couldn't come because he has to work. And that man said, nope, you better go get him. We're not selling shoes like that. You come for your size and your size only. Oh, man. And I heard that woman's heart sank. I felt so bad for her. I felt really, really bad for her. But at the same time, she had to leave. So I got in her spot. And then, so maybe shoes are maybe like $120, and that's a lot. That's a lot of money too. But in shoe world, that's not a lot of money. So my wife says, okay, well, shoot, since you're sitting in line, I want to get a pair too. Okay, so we bought the pair. And today, that was 2005. Today, 2024, I'm going to say, you got a couple creases in here, but maybe I can probably stretch this $400 or $500. Maybe. I'm thinking. So go from $120, wait a couple years. They only made a certain amount of pair. Price goes up. So I'm looking at these shoes. I'm thinking of stories like that. I want to keep them. I want to put these like in a little frame, a trophy case next to my shoes and hang them on the wall or something. But do I really need to do that? I don't know. Because I'm looking at this. It's maybe 3 pair that I really, really want to keep. The other ones I kind of want to donate to somebody or some family and friends. Some of my wife's cousins, I'm going to see them next week. And if they come to visit, I want to have these shoes sitting here so they can just look at them. But if not, I'll try to sell them. But I have no idea how to sell stuff. You know, people go online or eBay and all that. Okay, like that seems like way too much work. I'd rather just meet you. Hey, you like the shoe? What do you want to offer? But then again, maybe I should donate it because a lot of people without and looking at all these shoes. That's a funny thing when your loved ones pass. When you really think about what God has for you, all of this stuff right here don't matter. What am I gonna do with all these shoes? There's some people out here who don't have 2 pairs of shoes, you know? And that's what I think about. So that makes me want to donate them. I don't want to get paid for them. But at the same time, I want to get paid because I got bills to pay as well. And I'm trying to figure this out. But anyway, thank you for hearing my one little story and ride with me on this little journey because I'll probably be here all morning trying to figure this stuff out. But allow me to say a prayer, please. Oh, well, one thing here. Here's some more pictures. It's my wife. My wife and I sitting on the couch. I was in the Navy. 1992. We were kind of just, we were together. I came home vacation, got a hotel room, and we kind of just, spent some time together. That one is a couple of years ago at a friend's party. And well, I think she still looks the same. Still very lovely. Me, not so much.